some very hot tea. Anyway, no pun intended. We're just going to sit here and talk about some new makeup releases that have piqued my interest. I did this a while back while I was getting ready with us. Like, trying to do it as a get ready with me, but that's a lot going on. I was trying to do the eyeshadow and makeup while I talked about new releases. It was too much. It was very hard to edit. So today we're just going to sit down and talk about some new makeup and things that just caught my eye. Stuff I want to talk about. It's not all the new releases. These are just ones that I was like, that's kind of cool. Or I have an opinion on. Good or bad, whatever. You know. So I have done this makeup look for you, which will be a video coming up shortly if it's not already up. It'll be linked in the eye on how I did this look. It was just showing how to do a different blue eyeshadow type of vibe. And yeah, we've got us some green tea, and we're gonna sit down and got my laptop right next to me. And I'm gonna scooch over this way and we'll put the items on the screen that I'm talking about. And we're just gonna go through stuff from Trend Mode and some things from Beauty News and just some new stuff that I come across that I pulled that I just wanted to talk about that I like. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get into this. But before you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And by the way, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky. I forgot to do my intro because apparently I've just forgotten how to film because I haven't filmed in like 2 weeks. So here we are, back at it. And I'm gonna sit over this way so I can actually put the products I want to talk about on the screen over here. Think ahead of time so it's not the whole screen. Alright, go ahead and grab you a snack because we might be here in a minute because I'm Chatty Cathy. If we have not figured that out already, I will talk your ear off about makeup. Pretty quiet person in real life though, it's very strange. First thing I do want to talk about is this Valentino Beauty palette. I saw Michelle Wong using this and I fell in love with it. This is called the, well, I didn't take a screenshot with the name of it, but it's like, I think it's called like the Flip Eyeshadow Palette. It has 8 shades and it is just, something about it is so beautiful. I love the colors that they incorporated in here. The packaging itself, like the compact itself, looks luxury. Like it looks every bit of the $98 that it costs. But yeah, it's $98, but I really want it. There's just something about this palette that it speaks to me. I'm not usually that like excited about luxury makeup. I never find the color stories that interesting or the quality to be that outstanding, but there was just something about this one. The colors are all colors I like, and it just seems like a really good one and done type of palette, and I would feel like I get my money's worth out of it. That's the thing. I feel like with the high-end palettes, like $98 palettes, luxury makeup, I feel like I'm not going to get my money's worth out of them because I have so much makeup. But this is one, looking at the shades, that I would actually probably get my money's worth out of. I mean, it has a black in there. It has just some beautiful shimmers. It has a nice gold shade. It's got like a transition color. It's got these gorgeous, warm, rosy tones. Like, I mean, variety of finishes. It really does look like a palette that I can have fun with. And just watching her use basically everything from the Valentino line looked amazing. And I was really interested in all of it. But there's something about this palette. I immediately looked it up and to see where to buy it because I was like, oh, I really like that. As I don't get excited about, luxury makeup very often, but there's something about this little eyeshadow flip palette thing from Valentino that I am really just into. I'm gonna have to get my hands on it at some point somehow because I really like it. I just want it. I just want it. Also, the nail polishes from Gucci Beauty. Speaking of luxury makeup, I know Simply Nailogical did the video about showing, they're nothing unique or anything formula-wise, but there's just something about those shades and that packaging that just, I want it. Like, if I had just money to throw at it, I would. I would love to have those nail polishes lined up behind me. They would look so gorgeous. And I would use them. I like nail polish. And I don't know. I'm just really taken by the shade range of those nail polishes. And I don't know why. I don't know what it's about. Something about that bottle, that vintage 60s looking bottle that I'm just absolutely in love with. They got me. They got me in the feels with it. And I want like at least one. Onward. These are in no particular order. That Valentino palette's so pretty. These are just in the order that I screenshotted them from. screenshotted. Is that proper English? I don't know. But this is in the order that I took the screenshots from Trim Moon's Instagram on my computer here. So next thing is something from KVD Beauty. This is a new palette. This is Planet Fantastic palette. The palette includes 14 shades inspired by earth colors and elements, 8 matte shades, and 6 glitter shades used in wet or dry, vegan formula, recyclable packaging. Okay, this is an incredibly boring looking palette from a brand that I don't expect palettes like this to come from. It's not an exciting palette at all. I feel like these are such redundant shades that we all have 10 times over in our collection. I just like, are they even trying with the color stories of their stuff? Is what I feel like when I look at this. Are they even trying with an aesthetic here? The palette itself, it's fine that it's plastic and recyclable and all that, and the clear. I get that aesthetic. That's fine. But the stars on it look so cheap. The little printing they've done, it looks incredibly cheap. That's what this palette looks like. The colors look like something from Wet n Wild. This looks like a Wet n Wild palette. I'm so uninspired looking at it and just unimpressed. I mean, maybe in person it's much more beautiful. I don't know. But just looking at these pictures, and I'm like, I have these colors so many times in palettes. These are just very generic shades. There's nothing special here. What is KVD Beauty doing? Like, are they even trying? That's what I feel like. They're not even trying. They're just coming up with these generic earth shades, trying to go for this clean beauty recyclable vibe that doesn't fit the brand's original aesthetic. Therefore, it feels incredibly out of place. I know they're trying to rebrand, but to me, it's just not a good fit. It's not working. There is no edge to this brand anymore, and I'm finding them very dull, very boring, and just kind of their holiday palette from last year that was admittedly lovely packaging. I liked the packaging they did on that one, but the colors again were just so fucking boring and so repetitive to every other palette on the market. There's nothing groundbreaking as far as the eyeshadows go, and that's what's selling the palette, not the fact that it's recyclable. Nobody's buying this because of that, in my opinion, and that's not the selling point. That's a lovely, awesome, great perk of it, but 9 times out of 10, what's inside the palette matters more than anything, right? Am I wrong in thinking that? But I just think this is so cheap looking, and I think they could do recyclable packaging that doesn't look so cheap. They did it with the holiday palette last year, that white and gold one. I thought the outer component of the palette was beautiful, just the colors were very lackluster. And this isn't even earth tones. This is just pure lackluster shades of nothing. I'm very uninspired and just not interested. And I was rooting for you, KVD Beauty. I was rooting for a good comeback with some exciting product and beautiful stuff that still fit the original aesthetic of the brand. That's what made KVD Beauty initially so fun. It wasn't the owner, it was the products. Their stuff used to be so adventurous and so fun, and just fun and inspiring to play with. The packaging was beautiful. Everything about it was a nice experience. This new stuff that they've been putting out is just so... I don't even... I see it and I just keep scrolling because it's just nothing eye-catching there whatsoever. Oh, yeah, even the swatches. God damn, that's boring. I mean, there's just nothing exciting about this at all. It feels like they're, ripping off a brand like Aether Beauty or other clean brands. It feels like they're just copying them. This really does give me Aether Beauty vibes with the color story. Okay, next, Hourglass. Hourglass little customizable vegan eyeshadow collection, 40 shades, 4 finishes, talc-free, finely milled powder, smooth, easily blendable. Yeah. A lot of people are shitting all over the design of this product. Saying it look like old school Revlon. Yeah, it kind of does. I can see that complaint. That being said, I think it looks pretty. It's pretty. It looks luxe. It looks very nice. What gets me is the price point of these shades by themselves. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I know it's something ridiculous. And I'll put it on the screen. And I think the colors are, they're alright. It's a nice basic color collection. Again, nothing groundbreaking. But I don't think Hourglass's market is necessarily people who are looking for adventure in their eyeshadows. They're geared towards people who like neutrals and sophistication, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's nothing. They're very unoffensive shades. But there is some nice ones in there that do catch my eye. There's a pretty burgundy shade. There's a nice green. It's just a good little roundup of color. And I think they could definitely build on it, add some more fun stuff, some new textures, whatever. But it's the price point that kills me. Individually for each one is just ridiculous. Now, if they could sell them at a better price point and then buy the palette to go with, that would be great. Or do some kind of, deal, buy so many get one free type of thing, and get some kind of discount for building your own palette. That I'd be down for. Okay, that makes more sense to me. But just the initial price and seeing this, I'm like, girl, bye. And I have seen a handful of reviews and stuff of these palettes thus far, these eyeshadows, and they were just very unimpressive. Definitely not something that I'm interested in picking up at all. I would much prefer the Valentino palette. Next, Natasha Denona. She's got a new mini palette. It is the Smoke and Vision collection, the mini Xenon palette, which is shades of grays, silvers, black. I know that's super boring. I know, but it's pretty. And I think with her quality, this is a palette that I would be into having. I'm not gonna, I think, spend my full price for it, but if it goes on sale like the mini Lila did, and occasionally her smaller palettes do go on sale for around $12, $13, I would pick this one up on sale. Yeah, it looks like ColourPop Smoke Show and a good number of other palettes, and I know I have stuff in my collection that look like this, the Beetlejuice Melt palette basically has these colors in it, but it's not Natasha Denona quality, right? And I've been really impressed with Natasha's stuff, and I would like to see how her black eyeshadow performs, because I'm a bit of a picky bitch about that. Otherwise, I think the eyeliners, the burgundy eyeliner and that blood red eyeliner, the blood red one, give it to me. I need that shade, and I like these gel eyeliner businesses going on. I like the look of that nude kind of, or that cream colored one, the bone shade. That looks like it'd be great in the waterline. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty interested in this collection. It's not something I'm going to run out and pick up, but if I come across it and was just happen to be shopping or something, these aren't products I would turn down. That being said, I'm not must have, not that excited by it, but they would be welcome additions to my collection, let's put it that way. Particularly, I'm interested in the eyeliners and the gel liners. Okay, and next, Too Faced. Too Faced has the Better Than Sex perfume. Their first perfume. I don't hate the packaging of it. It's kind of cute. It's garish, would be a good way to describe it. It's a little tacky, but it makes sense with the brand. It fits their aesthetic, which is not my favorite aesthetic at all. I think Too Faced is quite gaudy for the most part, and I'm surprised the notes aren't something super perverted. The notes sound nice. This is probably a perfume I would like, scent-wise. No, it's got fruits. I'm not a big fan of fruity stuff. But it also has some notes in there that I do enjoy, like the earthy scents and the florals. I'd be interested just to see how it smells. But I think it is not something that I want or want on my shelf. And I'm just kind of over Too Faced as a brand. I enjoy some products from them that I have, but they're not a brand that I seek out and want to make purchases from. They've not put out anything exciting to me in a long time that I've just been like, ooh, I need that. It's been years since I've been into Too Faced. And just the whole harping on the one product, the Better Than Sex stuff, invent something new, Can we just grow as a brand at all? No? Just keep harping on the same shit? Whatever. But again, I don't think the bottle itself is that hideous. People are making fun of it. I'm like, nah, it looks like Too Faced. Anyway, moving on. ColourPop. Also, I'm not meaning to sound salty here. I'm just making fun of some stuff that's, yeah. So ColourPop has the new nude. I don't know if it's called nude. Just nude collection. 6 eyeshadow quads, $8 a piece, and then you have the 4 blush quads. I think the blush quads look so pretty. Yeah, I think they look really nice. There's a couple of them that are catching my eye, especially that one with the peaches in it. I like that one. And there is one eyeshadow palette within this collection that does speak to me, and that is the deepest one, best way to describe it. It has the black in it. I like those colors. That looks like a palette I would use, just grab for. Do I need these? No, I don't need any of these products from this collection, but I think they're nice looking. I like that look. The eyeshadows appear to be all matte, which is nice. I think there's a really nice like variety of tones within this collection for people who just want a soft, like, you know, a brown everyday eyeshadow palette that goes with their skin tone, their undertones, everything. This is a great little collection for that, and it's not a bad price point. This is what the freaking KVD Beauty palette looks like. It looks like a ColourPop palette, and not for ColourPop price. Get out of here. But this, yeah, I like the one with the black in it. I think that one's nice. I like the taupey looking one as well. These look like great just companion palettes to have around for your basic shades, and then going with your pop of color type of thing. Like, these look very useful. And I think the blush palettes are super cute. Nice range of shades. You got something for deeper skin tones, medium, light, super pale. But yeah, that one with the soft peaches in it is definitely my kind of palette. I do kind of like the one with the pinks too. I like the highlight shade in the pinks and the bronzer in it. But these look really cute. Very cute. That's it. Just cute. Next is Profusion and Mean Girls. Let's just insert an eye roll here for basically children's makeup. I like Mean Girls as much as the next person, but I don't want the eyeshadows and the whole collection themed around Mean Girls. Like, I just don't care that much. This, just another rainbow eyeshadow palette. Nothing looks too special. Yay, it's pink. It says Burn Book on it. It's Mean Girl theme. And like I said though, I do like Mean Girls, but I'm not gonna buy a makeup collection just because it's Mean Girl themed. Like, I mean, I feel like this has been done like a few times now. Hasn't other brands done Mean Girl collections? This feels a bit dated at this point, right? And I mean, the products look cute. The smaller palettes look cute, but it's just, this looks like glorified kids makeup to me. This looks very Hot Topic. Not feeling it. Next, Charlotte Tilbury. Miss Charlotte Tilbury has a 90s inspired collection. She piqued my interest when it said 90s inspired. Well, the face palette looks like it's going to be way too deep for me and just is not going to work. The Glowgasm palette, or Nude-gasm palette, what's this called? Nude-gasm. It's pretty. It's very pretty. And the eyeshadow palette's just, you know, your basic kind of matte neutrals, which are very much on brand for like a 90s vibe. And yeah, that works great. But what really catches my eye about this collection is the eyeliner pencil I'm into, with the, you know, the nudie shade on one side and then the darker eyeliner shade on the other. The double-ended eye pencil catches my eye, and that's something I would probably enjoy using. But the lipsticks, I think the lipsticks in this collection are so pretty. Like these very 90s brownie nude tones that I love. And I like Charlotte Tilbury's lipstick formula. I would not be mad at having the lipsticks from this collection. Speaking of children's makeup, I Heart Revolution, which to me is a children's makeup brand to begin with. Just looking at their aesthetic, that's for kids, right? That's not for grown-ups. And to me, that's like the cheap Makeup Revolution stuff. That's like their really cheap, like Claire's looking stuff. Anyways, they've got Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles collection. Next, I can't even talk about this. Is such a stupid collab. Like, who? No. And I read the comments. People are like, oh my god, yay! And I'm like, I guess. I don't know if you like Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles and cutesy stuff, but this just really... Get out of here. Come on. I'm so tired of the food-themed makeup. I'm so tired of it. Over it. And speaking of food-themed, Cherry Coke and Morphe. Well, I think the packaging for this one is quite cute. I like the retro futurism look that they did. When I first saw this, I thought it was a Too Faced palette with the Naked Cherry color story. That's what this looks like. It's like they took Urban Decay Naked Cherry color story, slapped it in some Too Faced packaging, and then shed it out down the conveyor belt over at the Morphe factory. It's alright. Again, nothing groundbreaking. I just think the aesthetic's cute, but I'm not gonna buy Coke themed makeup. I don't care. That's not a selling factor to me, and the color story is not impressive enough, and I'm not a fan of Morphe that much. Next. Okay, back to KVD. There is another eyeshadow palette here. It is a mini palette called the Mini Planet Fanatic eyeshadow palette. Again, boring. I mean, this picture's quite washed out, it looks like. Looks about like 8 shades. One of them's swirly. At least that's something different. There's like a pretty red shade in there. But again, just boring. It looks like the other palette, just boring, boring, boring. Looks like a ColourPop palette, and not for ColourPop prices, you know it. And whenever I find some better pictures, we'll probably talk about this again. But next, Kylie's 24th birthday collection. Does anybody give a shit about this anymore? I know, I'm sorry, I'm being salty. I'm not meaning to be. I just have zero interest in anything from Kylie Cosmetics. Really don't care. Am I just old and grumpy, maybe? Yeah, a little bit of it is me being old and grumpy, but this collection is really boring. Like, all of this stuff that's in this 24 collection, I get 24 karat gold, you know, and her 24th birthday, cute, whatever. She does the birthday collections. And occasionally Kylie does come out with some palettes, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. You know, was it the blue honey one? I remember being interested in that. Never bought it, though. But I've just never found her brand that appealing. And didn't she, like, a rebrand or something? This looks exactly like the old stuff. What rebrand? Bitch, where? Other than now, you just got creepy pictures of yourself all over it. This is like the most narcissistic, vain makeup line I've ever seen. This is somebody who's in love with themselves creating makeup. The products don't speak for themselves enough to be interesting anyway. The color story, the eyeshadow palette's just very boring, seen it a million times. And a gold highlighter. Fenty done that. She's done it. The lips look nice. The lip products. That's about it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Kylie and her packaging. Is anybody, like, buying these new Kylie collections? Like, I remember when it was all the rage to, you know, when the brand first came out, the lip kits and all that. Like, are people still, like, hyped about Kylie? Like, her makeup line? Or is it just kind of there? Is it going to go out of business soon? Urban Decay. Urban Decay has a cyber palette coming out. And I know there's been some shit talking about this one, just like there was with the Wild West palette. Let me tell you, I want this. I love the packaging. I think the colors look pretty. While I think it is not a very timely release, this is a spring palette. Looking at these colors, why don't they put this out in the spring? Why is this their holiday fall release? Like, these colors make no sense for this time of year. That being said, I think they should have released Urban Decay, the Wild West palette now, and release this one when the Wild West palette came out, probably. Maybe flip-flopped them. Either way, I think this is a pretty palette. I like the look of the dual chromes in it. It looks like a fun palette. And I'm all over it. And it's not just because it's called cyber. Yeah, it is. You know, I like cyberpunk stuff. I like anything that's technology inspired. I'm definitely more inclined to something that looks like that. But even if this wasn't cyber themed or whatever, I'd probably still be interested because it does have some pretty duochromes in there. And I find Urban Decay's formula to be a very trustworthy formula. It's never disappointed me. Is it groundbreaking? No. But their formulas are not going to let you down. You know what I mean? They're just good staple formulas. This is coming out in September. Bitch. And it will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. I like anything futuristic. And I think them colors look pretty. And I saw some swatches. I'm very interested. In a similar vein, ColourPop is coming out with this, what are they calling it? The Y2K collection, which not colors I would wear. They're very pink and pastel and vibrant-ish. A lot of butterfly clip vibes going on here, but I think the aesthetic of the collection is quite cute. Yeah, there is butterfly clips in it. You kind of tickling at my nostalgia corner in my brain a bit with that. But they're just colors I'm not gonna wear or anything like that. But I just think it's very cute. It's cute, and I get the nostalgia with this one. I like the aesthetic, I like the font on the little palettes. I think it's very cute, but it's nothing that I want to purchase, which makes me kind of sad. I wish there was something from this I wanted, but this has that, you know, like the Liz McGuire collection. This looks very much like that. Just colors I'm not interested in. I'm not gonna wear shades like this. Huda. Miss Huda is coming out with some more Obsession palettes, and I'm excited for them. I like the Huda Obsession palettes. They are some of my favorites. And I know people, you know, dislike Huda's formula and stuff. I'm one of the people who like her formula. There is the new Obsessions, which is called the Wild Obsession, or Wild Collection. I'm feeling it, especially the Panther one. The Panther palette, it is cool tone beautifulness. It has this gorgeous looking lavender lilac shade in there. I mean, I want that one so bad. That is the number one that I want. And I also want the snake one, wild python, of course, because I love snakes and I love panthers. I like cheetahs. I like wild animals a lot. So anyway, yeah, those two I am really, really interested in. But if I'm going to get one of them, it's going to be the panther one because, good God. Or is it wild jaguar? I keep calling it panther. It might be wild jaguar, the black one. Yeah, perhaps wild jaguar. I like jaguars too. I don't know why I keep thinking it's called panther. The cool-toed one in the corner, that is for me. I think it is so, so freaking beautiful. I love those colors that are in there. It's gorgeous. Like, is it the most exciting thing in the world? Of course not, but I want it. And the green one, which is, yeah, the swatches, everything about this looks so pretty and right up my alley. Both of them. And also, I think the more purple one looks really pretty as well. I think it's Wild Chameleon, which is the deep purples, pinks, sunset orange. It's pretty. And I wouldn't be mad at picking it up too, but it's my third choice. And I really have no interest in the other one with the kind of brown tones and the honey tones, which you would think I would want. It looks exactly like caramel toffee to me. I don't need it. But the other three I'm definitely interested in, especially the Jaguar one. I'm very excited about these. I think they look so, so beautiful. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need this real bad. So I definitely want the new Obsession palette, so that new Naked palette. Next, we have from Freck. When I first saw this, I thought this was from Lime Crime. It's called the Slime Light Multi-Mineral Hologram Highlighter. These are gorgeous. These the name is kind of gross, but kind of funny. Slime Light. Like, to me, doesn't that not sound like something that Lime Crime would have come out with? Just, that's the first thing I thought when I saw this, but... And I haven't tried anything from Freck, so it's nice to see them branching out, doing more than just a little freckle pen. And these look really pretty. Like, all three shades. I'm interested, especially that more pinky one. It looks gorgeous, and I would probably take all three if, you know. Will I pick them up? I doubt it. But, yeah, $28 a piece. I don't need, not for a highlighter I'm not going to wear on a regular basis, that price. Because these look like very just more special occasion type of product to me. Not something I'm going to wear often. But they are very pretty. Very pretty. I really like that one that's like kind of pink to peachy gold. That one's really pretty. I'm not dying for them, but I definitely wouldn't say no to them. Alright, and next we have the Birds of Paradise collection from Dior. We have Nightbird, Early Bird palette. Oh, these are so pretty. I've never used anything from Dior. I can't speak to the quality or anything. But that green palette from the Birds of Paradise collection, so beautiful. If I was going to buy a Dior palette, that would be the one, just based on that color story. And I love that corally blush. If I was going to pick up something from Dior, period, it would probably be that eyeshadow palette. I think it is Nightbird with the greens and that vibrant coral blush. There's a nail polish in there with the green blue shift. It looks amazing. I've seen nail polishes like that. I probably have one, but still, it's pretty. And I would like to have that matching coral lip. I like this. This is a gorgeous collection. I think it's very unique for fall. A lot of color, something really cool from a very luxury brand. And I'm impressed, and I'm digging it. I watched Michelle Wong play with it. She looked like she had a great time with it and loved it. So yeah, I think that's such a pretty collection. I would not be opposed to owning it. Let's put it that way. Okay, now for a collection I am very excited about. Tempting Fate collection from MAC. I can't tell you the last time I was excited by anything from MAC. I think last year they did a collection with a... Shit, I can't think who it is now. But yeah, anyways, this Tempting Fate collection, I want everything. This is beautiful. Oh my god, the packaging is freaking stunning. I love everything about this. So it reminds me of the ColourPop, the Baroque palettes, and you know the stuff from this collection from ColourPop, the Ornate palette, the Baroque one. Like, I mean, it's got that vibe, and I love this aesthetic all around. This is my kind of look. So I want everything from this MAC collection. And I don't think I've even ever used a MAC eyeshadow, but I enjoy their lip products quite a bit. I like MAC lipsticks, and I love their lip liners. It looks like they have a brush. This looks like a huge collection. The eyeshadow palette looks absolutely stunning. I want it. I want this whole whole collection. I'm very, very excited about it. I mean, those eyeshadows are gorgeous shades. Are they that unique? No, but they're very pretty. With the packaging and the whole presentation, I'm into it. It's got the whole vibe. I don't think I want every single lipstick. There's definitely a few of the lipsticks I want. There's Tarnished Reputation, Deep Pumpkin. Hell yeah, want that one. Burnished Beige I really like as well. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of lipsticks in there that I want to get. I'm definitely not going to buy this entire collection, but there's some pieces that I want, and I would not say no to the whole collection. And then you have a MAC Fix Plus. Gosh, this collection is just gorgeous. Yeah, it's a Burnished Beige I really like, and Tarnished Reputation. Perhaps Avant Garnet as well. That's a very pretty color. Oh, I want it. I want it because I want that packaging. I think it's gorgeous, and I want it. Simple as that. It's just very, very much appealing to me. And, I just keep looking at the pictures of it. The inlay on the pan, just the embossing. Gorgeous. I haven't been excited about a matte collection I don't know how long. I mean, literally, I don't know. That is a matte collection that I'm actually like, I need it, and I want it bad. Okay, next we have Too Faced again here. Cinnamon Swirl palette. This is another one of their holiday palettes, like the gingerbread, the pumpkin spice, whatever. They got Cinnamon Swirl. I love a good cinnamon roll. Colors look exactly like the ones from the last palettes from them. I do like the lip product. It looks pretty. The lipstick I would probably wear. But the eyeshadow palette, same old, looks like the last 2 years. ColourPop has the Sonic Bloom collection, which I think is quite cute. I like the flowers, and I like the palette design. The picture, I think it's really pretty that they used. The colors look fun. I feel like I've seen this palette from them before, but it's cute. It's cute, and am I gonna pick it up? Nah, but I think it's a cute palette. And I like the vibe of it. I like the Sonic Bloom kind of psychedelic look it's got going on. Very cool. And then also from ColourPop is the Tinkerbell collection, which was just announced, I think, yesterday. I think this is a beautiful collection. Like, I know I'm not into collabs. I'm not a Disney stan or anything like that, but I like the colors. The colors attract me. The artwork I think is really cute. I like the way ColourPop does the artwork with their Disney collabs. The sketches. It looks like the Hocus Pocus artwork, and this collection is just damn cute. I'm actually interested in it, but there's something about this one that is just very, very pretty. I like the whole vibe of it. It honestly makes me think of Absinthe and like the Green Fairy more than anything. That kind of makes it cool looking to me. I think the blushes look so pretty. The eyeshadow palette looks really pretty. It does look quite similar to the Huda Python eyeshadow palette. But yeah, the blushes are gorgeous. The lip products look nice. The eyeliners. I would not be opposed to this whole collection, honestly. It's very cute. And I really do like the artwork style. I think that's really nice. It's not just slapping Disney on something or Tinkerbell on something. There was a little bit of thought put into it. So that makes me appreciate it a little more and like a little more inclined to like a collab. If it looks like there was a little bit of thought put into it, and that's what it looks like here. And I like those green colors. It's pretty. It looks like there's some Super Shock shadows. But I would not be mad at this collection at all. Very cute, very cute. And I don't think we've seen a Tinkerbell collab, so at least it's something a little different. I'll admit some collabs do get me, and this is one of them. But I think it's more just because the whole aesthetic, the whole picture put together of everything, where I'm not worried about like, well, the product looks nice, but I don't care about the collab kind of thing. This creates a full like composition of things that look appealing to me. And yeah, very cute, very cute. Much like. Oh, and that's all. That is all the new releases that I thought were interesting to talk about. So, definitely want that matte collection. Oh my god, the new Huda, the new Urban Decay Cyber palette, and I'm interested in the Tinkerbell palette, the Dior collection. Gorgeous. So yeah, there was some really pretty stuff, and I'm liking a lot of the color stories I'm seeing. A good number of these collections, whereas some of these launches are just so boring that I had to talk about them because they're just so boring. That's the only reason, like I mentioned the KB stuff. I'm like, what even is this? Are you even trying? But yeah, anyway, that's all for me today. I just want to sit down, have some tea, and talk about some new releases. And yeah, let me know what you think down below. Are any of these catching your fancy? Are you so over the cartoony children's makeup looking collabs. That's what I'm tired. I'm tired of it looking like children's makeup. I like the way Besame does the collabs. Their stuff looks thought out. They worked on it. It doesn't look like generic Hot Topic makeup. It looks like artistic. Like it has something, it offers something and not just a label slapped on something. And the same with that ColourPop Tinkerbell one. That one, it looks pretty. It looks like they actually tried and are not just trying to make money off a licensing deal, you know? It looks like some work went into it. Whereas you have like that Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles bullshit. Like what even is that? And the Profusion Mean Girls. Did you even try? You just slap some labels on some stuff. And KVD needs to step it up with the color stories, because those are just boring as hell. Boring. But otherwise, I think there were some nice things coming out recently. Let me know what you think below of the new launches and what are you looking forward to. Yeah, that is all for me today. Thank you for hanging out, listening to me ramble as always. I appreciate it. Anybody who wants to listen to this mess ramble about makeup is much loved. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky.